I'm doing a book review, and the book I want to review is Life Expectancy by Dean Koontz. Now, Life Expectancy was published in 2004. Now, this is a book that I've heard about for a while now. This is actually one of my aunt's favorite books, and for a while now, my aunt has been recommending this book to me, so, I finally read the book a few days ago, and I have to say that, I definitely have to thank my aunt for recommending this book to me, because this is actually an excellent book. I definitely recommend this book. Now, I can see this book not being everybody's cup of tea, because it is actually a very weird book. This is definitely one of the weirdest and most unusual books I've ever read in my life. But it's also one of the funniest books I've ever read, and, and now this is a thriller, but there's actually a lot of humor in this book, and there's a lot of, ironies in the book, and it is actually a really funny book. There's a lot of really great humor in this. Life Expectancy is, all told from the point of view of a man named Jimmy Tock, and, basically the whole book follows the life of Jimmy Tock, and, the book begins on the day Jimmy was born. Now, on the day he was born, his grandfather was actually dying, and his father, Rudy, was in the hospital waiting room, waiting for his son to be born, but at the same time, Jimmy's grandfather was dying. What happens is, Jimmy's grandfather, right before he dies, makes these predictions, basically, and he tells Jimmy's father to write down these 5 dates, and basically he says that there will be 5 dates in Jimmy's life, and these 5 dates will be the worst days of Jimmy's life, and, basically there will be 5 terrible days, and, basically, Jimmy's father, Rudy, has to warn Jimmy about these 5 terrible days, and, and Jimmy's grandfather also predicts his exact weight and height, and he also says right before he dies, don't trust the clown. Now, when Rudy was in the hospital waiting room, there was this clown with him named Beezor, and Beezor was a very, hateful, angry clown. He was a circus clown, and, and let's just say that these 5 terrible days have something to do with Beezor, but that's all I want to say, though. But basically, the book follows the character of Jimmy Tock, and it follows him on these 5 terrible days, and, in each of these 5 terrible days, like I said, they all somehow connect to this clown Beezor, but, that's all I really want to say, though. But, yeah, this is a great book. I definitely recommend it. Like I said, it might not be everybody's cup of tea, because it is a weird book. There's a lot of weird stuff that happens throughout the book, but it is a very fun book. There's a lot of great ironies in this book. It's a very funny book. Now, there is actually something at the end of this book. It's in, the last 20 pages of this book. There's this, big revelation, and I swear, when I read this, my jaw just dropped, and I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, this is definitely a book I recommend. It's a very entertaining book. I would definitely recommend this. Now, I will admit, when I first started reading it, I wasn't really sure if I was gonna like it that much. But once I finished the whole thing, I really realized how great of a book this really is. So, yeah, I definitely have to I definitely have to thank my aunt for recommending this book to me. But yeah, Life Expectancy by Dean Koontz. I highly recommend it, and bye.